Marco Antonio Barrera and Amir Khan face to face for the first time. The big fight is fast approaching. Hello and welcome as we continue to count down to Saturday's fabulous fight between Amir Khan and Mexican great Marco Antonio Barrera. It's a matchup that's got the boxing world buzzing. Glenn McCrory has witnessed many of Barrera's biggest nights. He'll be giving us an insight into what's in store for Khan. Well, Khan and Barrera met at the traditional pre-fight press conference in Manchester. Ian Darke was there.
Amir Khan towers over the man who was his boxing hero. Is he too big, too fast, too young, even for a three-weight world champion? Amir certainly knows his whole career could be down the drain if the big gamble fails here.
I think with me, I'm one of them fighters, when I'm fighting a top-class opponent, I'm going to fight top-class. It brings the best out of Amir Khan. This fight can make or break me. And I'm going to be total focus, tunnel vision, and go into that fight and just prove to everyone how good I am.
Barrera has a new promoter, Don King, and no one was going to mistake the fact that he was in town.
Marco Antonio Barrera will knock out Amir Khan. I'm sorry to say that, and please forgive me, but we're going to bring Amir Khan back. I promise you that. We will dust him off and bring him right back into the fold, and we will make him new again because he's only 22 years old. He's got a long life to live. Live the life you love and love the life you live.
Barrera himself resents the notion that he is past it these days.
I am 35 years old. I have a lot of experience. I have more than 30 fights for the title. And so he don't know what happened this Saturday.
There's real excitement about this imaginative match. It's a genuine 50-50 fight, and Khan's promoter Frank Warren is on edge.
It's a huge step up for him, and it's got, and it's not just about your ability, it's about the temperament as well.
I'm inviting Gordon Brown. 10 Downing Street. Gordon, you was there in America. We was there together. Now I want you to be together with me in the UK. This is an international event, and it's time to show if Obama can go to the basketball games, you most certainly can go to the fights.
Well, what a shock. Don King hijacks press conference. Do you think the Prime Minister's going to accept his invitation to a ringside seat, Jim?
Watch people fighting face-to-face for a change, I wonder.
Well, of course, Amir Khan's facing a question time, isn't he, all of his own here. How did you think he looked at that press conference? Some people said they thought he looked a bit pensive and tense.
I thought he looked very nervous, but I would be worried about Amir if he wasn't nervous. And Saturday night, he's heading for the biggest night of his life. Marco Antonio Barrera goes to his work on Saturday night, and that was reflected in his face. He's so relaxed. He's been here before. He doesn't have a worry in the world. Amir, I'd like to think he's worried.
He should be a bit worried, though. He should have the adrenaline flowing. He should be nervous. We spoke to him. He said, I am going to stick to the game plan. I won't get carried away. I will win.
Yes, and I think fear is important on Saturday night. He must not take a hit in the chin. We've seen what's happened before. He doesn't have confidence in his own chin. So the main thing is he gets his punches off and he keeps his defences tight. I'm sure Freddie Roach will have worked on that from top to bottom. So that's the way he's got to win here.
It's all on the line here. Khan definitely has the speed, the reach, the youth, the size on his side. But what about that chin? All bets are off if that fails him again.
Yeah, can he stand up to Barrera? How is Khan looking for you, Glenn?
I think he obviously looks a little bit nervous, but I think he's realising it's a big fight, and he's probably going in the ring with his hero. But I think there's also a sense of excitement about him, as there should be. It's a massive fight for him.
Is it now that the magnitude of it all starts to really sink in?
Oh, I think the days leading up to this would have been very tough for him. He's realising that he's back in the lion's den. He's back into such a big fight after such a short time.
And it's on. You had your eyebrows raised when you heard about it first, but it is happening. Does that surprise you?
I think a lot of people look at this fight and see, why, how, but it's happening, it's here. It's such a fantastic fight. It really is one of those fights that you've got to see, because you do not know what's going to happen. It is going to be drama.
So Amir Khan faces the most serious examination of his career against the former law student from Mexico. Will all the hard work pay off as Khan eliminated his vulnerability? Here's Adam Smith.
Blessed with natural talent, Amir Khan's skills took him to Olympic silver and set him up for professional stardom. Yet the road has been bumpy at times, and last September Colombia's Bradis Prescott stunned boxing.
Huge left, and down goes Amir Khan.
this is definitely happened for a reason. By getting beat by Prescott, it's going to take me on to bigger things.
The criticism was savage, but Khan has a steely resolve.
It's changed me from a boy to a man. You know, I know this is a professional sport. I've taken it more serious now, and it's all about me now.
Top trainer Freddie Roach was hired, and the comforts of Bolton were replaced by LA's tough wildcard gym. Khan was given a confidence boost as he held his own in sparring with pound-for-pound king Manny Pacquiao, while new conditioning coach Alex Ariza restructured the Khan body.
He's leaned out, he's a lot smaller up top, a lot bigger downstairs in the leg area. And, you know, we're turning him into, he's looking like a boxer now.
The return was emphatic. No sign of psychological demons as Oisin Fagan was dispatched.
I trained hard for the fight, and when I went into the ring, I could see the training paid off. You know, coming away here, sparring hard with these sparring partners. The sparring was a lot tougher than the fight.
The jump from the Irish-American to the iconic Mexican Marco Antonio Barrera is of course enormous. Khan has been incredibly dedicated in camp, rising to run at 6 a.m. with lights out at 9:30 daily. Amir Khan has the ability. Now he must put it together against an all-time great to silence the critics.
People could think what they want. You know, I'm going to prove a lot of people wrong in this fight.
Glenn, is 6 months and one fight enough to erase the scars?
Well, I think that's the burning question, because it was such a bad defeat, wasn't it? And 6 months, as you say, you know, if somebody sat him down there and said, listen, we're going to give you a couple of warm-up fights, we're going to give you Oisin Fagan, and then we're going to give you Marco Antonio Barrera, I think he might have walked out of the dressing room there and then. But you know, that's the way, that's the route they've chosen to come back. It's a brave route. It's very, very dangerous. But you know, I think it's a measure of his confidence.
A lot's been made about Freddie Roach. How much can a trainer do in under 6 months? You
know, Freddie Roach is a very, very good trainer, and you know, I think with Freddie, he's going to have an awful lot of confidence. I think against Brady's Prescott, it seemed as if he was in the ring by himself in that corner. He didn't have any help. Here, he's going to have an awful lot of help, and he's going to feel safe in the fact that he's got, you know, a great boxing mind in there with him.
Okay, well, Amir Khan hoping to emulate his stablemate, the world's best pound-for-pound fighter, Manny Pacquiao, by beating Barrera. Well, the two fighters trained together in Los Angeles. The Filipino superstar taking time off from preparations for his own huge fight with Ricky Hatton to offer these words of support.
Hey, buddy, good luck to your fight and do your best, and I'm praying for you.